Hello guys, this is Junaid Khan and welcome to my channel. This video belongs to the playlist in which I am showing you that how you can perform CRUD operations with your Firebase database and your Flutter application. So this video is about saving a data in Firebase. So let's open the project in which I showed you that how you can connect your database with your Flutter application. So let's open it, and after opening it, you have to open your main.dart file. There is a unused code, so we will first remove it. We don't need this class home page. These as well. So first we have to make this asynchronous, and after that widgets flutter binding dot ensure initialized. After that we have to use await Firebase dot initialize app. Like this. Alt enter, like this one. So basically when before starting our application, it will initialize our app, Firebase app basically, and it will connect our Flutter application with Firebase. So after this we have to create a new Dart file which will be home screen stf home screen, alt enter, material. After that we have to open main.dart file and change this screen to home screen. Alt enter. Then we will change the title of our application to student directory, like this. So now we have to mainly work on our home screen. So let's open it. Okay, now we have to play with this file. So first of all, let's change it to scaffold. App bar, title will be const text student directory. Now we have to create floating action button. Let's keep on pressed empty right now, and child will be const icon, icons.save, like this one. Now we have to create a function which will show a dialog basically, and which we have to provide the student basic information, and it will save that information into Firebase. So for that, let's create a function student dialog, alt enter, create method. There we will use show dialog, and context return dialog, like this one, child container, and padding will be const 10 and child will be column children. There we have to create multiple text fields. Like this one, and for decoration, input decoration, helper text name, and now we will just copy this line, decoration line, and paste it to our other text fields, and we will just change the helper text to age and subject, like this. Okay, after this we have to give some space, sized box, height 10. Then we have to create an elevated button, because when the button is clicked, then we will save that information from text fields and into the Firebase. So elevated button, we will just keep the on pressed empty for now. Text, save data, like this one. So for now let's see where it's showing me the error. Const. Oh. So let's run our application on our real device and see what we have developed so far. So when I tried to run my application on my real device, then I faced an error that I need to increase my minimum SDK version. So for fixing this, you can just open your Android folder and open the app level build.gradle file, and you can see that we have flutter.min SDK version. We can just remove this line and define our flutter.min SDK version. Or we can do a more professional way, which is that by opening our local.properties file, here we can define the variable flutter.min SDK version, like this, 21, and flutter.target SDK version, which will be 31. Okay, now we have to use these two variables in our build.gradle file. So for this, you can just go to the top, and there you can define a variable def flutter min SDK version local properties, yeah, dot get property flutter dot min SDK version, like this one. And if, for example, if the value is not found, let's say, then equals to null, then it should use this value, like this, and the value will be 21. We will just copy this total and flutter target SDK version, like this one, and we will just replace it like this one, and 31. Then here we can use the value flutter min SDK version to integer flutter target SDK version to integer, like this one. And then we will try again to run our application. When I tried to run my application again, then I faced an error that on build line 40, there is an error on this line. So when I tried to debug it, then I found out that I made a mistake while converting this version to integer, just to integer. Now we will try to again run our application. So now our app is installed successfully. Let me show you that what we have done so far. When you click on this floating action button, then it will show you a dialog where we can type the data of the student, and there's a save button as well. So let's make the dialog box smaller depending on the widgets we are rendering on it. So let's open our dialog box again and just change this one main axis size to main axis size dot min. Reload our application. Now you can see that now it's showing only the height which we want depending on our widgets. So now let's create controllers for these text fields, because we can't get the data from the text field directly. We need a controller for these. So let's create 3 controllers. Okay, then final text editing controller, EDT, name controller, text editing controller, age, subject, like this one. So we will pass these controllers into our text fields. Controller, EDT, name controller, like this one. And we need to define the controllers for other 2 text fields as well. EDT, age, controller, EDT, subject, controller, like this one. Okay, now we have to create a reference for our database, which is very easy. Database reference. In our previous video I already showed you that which libraries or packages we need to use Firebase database. dbref Firebase database dot instance dot ref done. For the onPress function, we need to first of all we need to create a hash map, because now Firebase only accept hash map. String dynamic data equals to, like this one, name, and we will get the value of our name from this one, to string, age, EDT age, text dot toString, and subject, EDT subject dot text dot toString, like this one. Now we have to pass this value to our reference, dbref dot child students dot push and set data and dot then function only works when the previous line executes successfully. So after this we have to dismiss our dialog box, so that's why I'm using navigator.off.pop like this. So, and one more thing we have to do, that we have to open our database Firebase as well. So when you open your database Firebase console right now, then you will see an empty database right now. So let's restart our application and see what we have developed so far. And I have to open database as well. Junaid 26 computer save. Yeah. So see, now it's saving the data. So this video is about saving the data, and the next video is about retrieving the data, that how you can retrieve the data and show it on your application. So press the bell icon, subscribe our channel so you don't miss any video in the future. Thank you so much.